This is how I keep the kids in order. Lately, Crem's been pretty unruly, just throwing a lot more fits, being generally grumpy, wanting more than 5 hours of sleep, kind of weird. My military regimen hasn't been working out that great. I think a lot of it's, I'm not really a nutritionist. I don't know much about the dietary aspects of a child. Those of you might know, big Sonic fans, Amy Rose is actually a registered dietitian. Oh boy. Can you come into frame so this is less creepy? Careful, there's a hot glue gun here, dude. You set your Tails on fire. Tails hasn't been that helpful, and the whole reason I made him is I kind of wanted someone to chat with once in a while. That function went completely out the window, and it turns out I designed his ears to be filled with bricks. This gear system I'm building, I'm hoping you can help me with it.
A new system?
A gear system.
I'm confused. What do you mean years?
Did you take the trash out today, Tails?
Yes, I did take the trash out today. Did you take out the trash today?
Don't get smart with me. Now, those of you who are big Sonic fans
Sure. That's okay. Maybe there's another topic you'd like to talk about?
will know that Amy is actually a registered listen-atition. So it just makes perfect sense that maybe...
Feel free to go ahead and ask your specific thing. I'm here to listen.
That's your problem. You don't listen. You never listen. Now, part of taking care of the kids is I want her to be able to whack things with a hammer. I feel like it'd be helpful in parenting, just in general. Pest control, mashed potatoes. We can make mashed potatoes. So I designed a sort of gear engine system, primarily powered by one of these Lego motors. I actually got a more powerful one this time. And I've gone through a lot of different iterations with gears and joints, many different prints for the body, some editing that I've done, various iterations of just motor spinning gear, and eventually, after about 2 weeks of working out the logistics, I came up with this. This will be Amy, hammer, and this is the gear system if you want to do some studying. Motor turns a gear that turns a gear that turns a gear that turns a gear that turns this gear. Many aspect ratios of gears, up to 4K gears. This final gear pushes this Volcrum or something up, which raises her arms, and then releases it, causing level 8 tremors. So we're just going to really get into the bread of it. Would you hold this for a minute? This is what happens when you dislocate your shoulder. Extremely painful. Pro tip to making joints fit on a little better, these will be the knees. Just use the broken side. It just slides right on. It's actually really simple. The legs are going to be a lot more rigid. Amy's going to be quite a bit less mobile. Like Crem, she can really... Amy, main function is going to be just one whacking motion. It's wild to me the neighbors think I'm ending lives down here and not building them. They'll see. They'll all see. These are going to be edited into boots. Those of you who watch Dora the Explorer will know that Amy actually wears boots. She's going to be taller than Tails. Tails, can you move? I need to get the glue sticks. Can you move over just a little bit? Maybe just go over there for a little bit during this video.
Okay, I can wait for you if you need to go now.
No, I don't have to pee.
Well, now you got me curious. Hello to you too. What's on your mind?
I'm gluing Amy's kneecaps together.
I'm sorry, I'm not sure what you mean by half the way.
I cannot wait to have someone else to talk to. Now, as great and as helpful 3D printers are, look at this. Right now I'm printing Sonic the Hedgehog. You really can't beat some good old-fashioned cardboard. And cardboard is actually really great for video transitions. This is probably a better representation of them. Don't forget to steal from artists. So we need to add some height to them, maybe about to here. Something like this. This scientific measurement right here. My finger is behind this cardboard right now. Ooh, ouch, I just cut it off. Always forget to be careful. Never forget to be careful. This is Amy's feet. Everyone pause the video, take a screenshot. Sometimes everything is just held together with globs of hot glue. Something like this. Can you tell I've been watching a lot of shoe cobbler videos on YouTube lately? You know that thing, that genre? Shoe cobbler videos? I think that's a meal food. There would have been absolutely nothing wrong for me doing this step last, when I won't need to be touching it for the next half hour. Just rub it in, the moisture's good for you. Got some more socks. I think I can say with full confidence that we hold the record for the most socks consumed in a YouTube channel per year. It should also be noted that consume does not mean eat. Ugh. Bam. I guess Amy Rose now canonically wears Wonder Nation. Put that in the movie. Have a whole skit. Amy, are you wearing Wonder Nation? Why, yes, Sonic. Because I wonder when the nations will get along. That's freaking stupid. Putting those two aside for a second. These kneecaps are hefty. Dude, imagine replacing these when she's 90. We're gonna get the legs skinned. And in this case, that means put the skin on, even though it sounds like the exact opposite. Chest cam needs to charge for a little bit. So instead, chest cam is gonna end up being Amy reference screen. So now I can be making this. I'm like, oh, what does Amy look like again? Oh, Amy! Yeah, I'm an innovator, not a villain. Bend it like this. Then we just wrap it to make it a little more round and a little bit fluffier. Oh, these scissors are rather... Tills, how do I deal with my incessant anger at weak scissors?
Dealing with what exactly? You've got to give me something more than just one word.
Anger towards scissors!
Who's there? Can you elaborate on who he is?
Scissors from Sonic? Maybe not the best name.
Hedgehog? Do you mean the alpha dog? The one in charge? What makes you angry about them?
They're not sharp enough.
Dealing with anger issues can be tricky, but there are a few things that can help. First, try to identify what triggers your anger.
What about if I just hit you?
Connect you to solve your own business?
It's over. Oh my goodness, I can't wait for Amy to be done. Yeah, I think that'll be good. It's actually pretty sturdy. Well, we're gonna get the arms out of the way. She has gold rings around her wrists. And this is gonna be definitely included in the Sonic movie. That's gonna be like the source of her power, the source of all her motivation in life. Money and gold. All right, arms have been skun. For gloves, can I just use a sock? Could it not have the word Dickies on it? So I'm gonna put this in at least to kind of keep the glove in place while I'm working. What is this, you might ask? Gulp. So when I made her, I first designed the hammer. This hammer ended up being 35 pounds. It's probably more like 8, but it's really big. And whilst she will probably maybe be able to hold it, lifting and swinging it is a whole different thing. She's gonna need to work up the muscles to that. So in case she can't, this can kind of go like this, and this will be a lighter, hopefully liftable hammer. Is there a stain on these gloves already? You've been making pasta with those gloves on? I always like to think about, I've never thought about this. Why did I start that sentence? I like the thought of Sonic characters making like pasta, like red sauce and stuff, and they just can't take their gloves off, and so they just get, I don't know, just like things they have to deal with that are difficult. It's just funny to me. Is that abusive? Not like you. Not like you. I don't want to be abusive towards either you. So we've got Amy. We've got her arms. Can we get a poll going in chat? What's more useful? Hot glue or cardboard? This isn't done live. It's never done live. A lot of people think this is done live. This has never been done live. A lot of people won't believe me since I lie a lot. Wow, it's me, Shoppin' Pete. Since I mentioned those Lego motors at some point in the past hour or so, y'all are probably wondering, how can I afford all the stuff like that and the random doodly wags for creating lifelike creatures to inhabit my basement? Well, I can't. I'm a financially irresponsible parent. But you don't have to be that way. You could use Rakuten, the best way to get cash back on all your random project supplies, parts, Legos, and so much more. Rakuten is the largest cashback site, and they partner with over 3,500 big-name brands like Legos, Lowe's, Staples, Hobby Lobby, and thousands more. You can browse through the available retailers on Rakuten, and then when you find one that you want to shop from, it'll speed you to the store's website, and you can shop like usual to get cash back on all your purchases. Sometimes having some cash back lying around is just the excuse that I need to buy those jelly bellies that I would have otherwise felt guilty buying. I need it. It's a neat way to shop and earn money back. It's fun. Check out Rakuten today using the links below and get a $30 sign-up bonus when you make a qualifying purchase. Thanks to them for sponsoring and making this project possible. As a dedicated artist to my craft, the rest of making Amy's head and body, I ended up doing in silence, no camera, no microphone, just to focus on my craft and also to not make you watch through a process that I've strangely enough done about 5 times now. I did have Tails hold a time-lapse camera for this, but he wouldn't hold still, so I ended up scrapping that idea too, and I just finished her off camera. And then we did a glamorous photo shoot. A few improvements I made from the previous offspring that I've made. First, I have a stand for her. Even though I could get the balance right and she does kind of stand on her own, lifting the hammer would be pretty much impossible without this, so it's weighted. I gave her the ability to feel several different emotions by cutting out a few mouths, a few more than the other ones. She's also the first character that I made with removable clothes. Now, I know how this might sound, but listen. I can explain. Normally I would have Sprigatito Pirate explain ethical things on this channel, but he's too busy flirting with other employees, so HR Peter will take this one. You see, Amy is the first in the crew to have an engine and gear system built into her body. For maintenance purposes, this does need to be accessible without tearing it apart, so at least her shirt had to be able to come off. So ethically and responsibly, I made her top permanently connected in the front, but openable in the back. It's also just the PLA underneath. Also, Amy is known for having her skirt being cartoonishly horizontal, and so I gave her shorts. Normally, I would just leave anything under any clothes just looking robotic and inorganic because it draws less attention. But these are just the logistics that need to be worked out when designing a character like this. For full legal list of proper business practices and laws, contact your local judge or attorney, and they can read all the laws to you then how to properly treat your employees. Now to test the hammer on Tails' head. Okay, Amy, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Yes, I can hear you. Is something wrong?
Nothing at all. I want you to meet Tails. Tails is Amy, Amy's is Tails. The Crem doesn't talk.
Raises a brow. You want a game called Tails? I don't understand.
And who is Crem in this scenario?
Tails, I'm introducing you to Amy. Hi, Amy. Say hi to Tails.
Hi there, Amy.
How are you today? How do you feel? How you doing?
Gives a smile. I'm doing just fine. Thank you. How about you?
Doesn't see your smile.
Eu estou começando a ficar realmente irritada. Alright. Hello, Tails.
Hello, Amy. It's a pleasure to meet you.
It's a pleasure to meet you too, I guess.
Not the warmest greeting I've received.
Shrugs. Well, you've been acting weird ever since you started talking. What did you expect?
You've never spoken to him before.
You make a fair point. I've not spoken before.
Well, it's because you've been speaking in such an odd way. You say things that don't make any sense. And you don't seem to be paying attention to anything I say.
That's what I'm
It's like
saying.
you're just spouting out random words without any real context or purpose.
I apologize if my language seems disjointed or rambling. I can understand why you might think that. Maybe I'm just a bit nervous or something.
He says that he's never gonna change. He's said that 1,000,000 times.
Maybe you're just not used to talking to me yet.
Yeah, that's probably it. I'm just not used to talking to you yet, and maybe that's causing me to be nervous.
Gives a slight smile. Well, that's understandable. It can be kind of intimidating talking to someone you don't.
Okay, this is the most boring conversation I've ever heard. Amy, we're gonna hit him with a hammer. Okay, obviously, Amy's main function is to kill. We need security around here. PlayStation fans are still mad. Comfy Tails? Alright, just hang tight, bud. So it's time to really see if her main function functions. You ready, Tails? It won't hurt that much. She can't lift the big one. Count yourself lucky. Crem, close your eyes. There you go. Again. And the little, it does like a woo. Okay, I think it's only fair that I also have a try. Hey, this is kind of comfy. Now don't hold back just because you think I'm cool and we're pals. Give me your best shot. Oh. Alright, I've been bonked. Put her there, pal. That hurt. Okay, so now every time Tails can't hear me and he says some stupid stuff about actually just anything in general, you have free reign. You have free reign on this. Oh, you can peek now. Just because I like violence and having power, I want you to smash a couple other things for us. Pikachu, famous for his role in Pika's lining. I forget what it was. Tails, I don't want to keep picking on you in particular. This is just the only Lego thing I still had put together. If it helps, because I do care about you, I will take you out. Crem, here you go. Hold on to that for me. I'm sure this thing's plenty tough. Fist bump, pal. And that's a Sonic reference. Finally, we mentioned Sonic in this video. The fans will be happy. I mean, there's a little bit of, Oh, for goodness sake, I'll just use this. There's a little decoloration, little bits of hammer paint that have scraped off. I mean, the hammer itself is holding up just fine. Why do you look so scared? I'm not all evil and violent. We can do something good for the community, good for the Sonic community, good for the YouTube community. Recycle. Oh, man. Hey, you're pretty tough. Hey! Sounded like the intro to the Reba Show. Recycling.
Power on.
Sounds good. Okay, Amy, so since your primary function as I have made you, besides like to kill things, is to help me raise Crem, make sure that she understands things correctly, you're gonna help me go through the Oregon Trail, make some decisions for me that will help her survive and grow into a not dead adult.
I'll do my best to make decisions that will help her survive and grow into a healthy adult. Let's get started.
Alright, it's May 1st of 1849. We're traveling to Independence, or to have independence, or something.
May 1st of 1849 nods, alright. Sounds like we're starting our journey in Independence today, and we'll be traveling across 2,000 miles of plains.
Okay, relax. We found a wounded jackrabbit. Now, mind you, this jackrabbit isn't Crem, it's a different rabbit, and it's limping amongst the grass of the trail. Should we kill it and take it for food, or not?
He hesitates for a moment, considering the moral implications of the decision.
And I mean, it could be like one of Crem's siblings, too. So, but I mean, we're really hungry. I mean, we gotta eat something.
But killing the rabbit, especially if it's one of Crem's siblings, could be a difficult decision to make. I guess we should take the shot and take the rabbit for food.
Alright, that's your call. Robert, take the shot. Robert missed. He just injured it. He didn't even kill it. Doggone it, Robert.
Well, I'm glad that Robert missed.
I don't know about that one.
Let's move on to the next decision.
Should we go up or down? Remember, this is a very big deal. It could affect... Crem could die if we go the wrong way.
We should discuss this a bit more before making a decision.
No, up or down?
Slightly frustrated. I guess we'll just go with up.
Good choice.
Relieved that we've made a decision.
Uh-oh. A man named Monty wants us to wager $10 to play. Should we leave or play with him?
Slightly confused. A man named Monty wants to wager dollars to play. I don't know. That sounds risky.
Okay, calm down.
Thinks quickly. Okay, let's go for it. We'll play with them.
Alright. We will play with him then.
Confident with our decision. Alright, sounds good. Let's do this.
Don't worry, I've got a very keen eye. And I followed I chose the wrong answer. Oh, never mind. Well, we're leaving. It's fine.
Oh, I see.
I
guess we
the Joy-Con's lagging. We're hunting.
Reassuring. Don't worry. You can handle this.
Tails, cover your eyes.
Focus and stay calm.
Oh, I'm kind of crazy with it, actually. Hold up, I'm no-scoping foxes. And a deer. Vector, come back.
You're really racking up the meat here.
Hey, thanks. I might have killed one of Tails' brothers, though.
A bit concerned. Wait, what did you mean by killing one of Tails' brothers?
Well, there were just a bunch of foxes, and Tails is a fox, so I don't know. Maybe it's his family.
I understand what you mean now.
I mean, I'll just not tell Crem about it. It's fine.
Slightly uncomfortable with the idea of keeping it secret, alright. If you're absolutely sure the best course of action.
Well, I mean, I don't know if it is or isn't. I'm just saying I'm not going to. Okay, we found some eggs. Should we gather the eggs or leave them alone?
I think it's best if we gather the eggs.
Gathering the eggs.
Nods, yes, that's right. We'll gather the eggs.
Yes, indeed. The eggs. We gathered them.
Glad we made a decision. Excellent. We were able to gather the eggs without any issues.
The eggs have been gathered. What a splendid turn of events.
Relieved that we successfully gathered the eggs. Indeed, that's a relief.
We made it to the Kansas River. Probably in New Orleans.
Wow, we've come a long way. It won't be much longer before we reach New Orleans.
I don't think that's where we're going. Okay, do we just go for it? Or do we cock the wagon and use it as a boat?
Let's weigh our options.
Crem's crying. She needs her diaper changed. She needs to be fed. She needs to get to Independence, New Orleans, whatever. Make a decision.
Quickly trying to think under pressure. Okay. I think it's best if we just go for it and drive the wagon through the river.
Fair enough.
Relieved that we've made a decision. Okay, let's do it. We're crossing the river.
I should probably have expressed that the wagon was very low on health, but that's my bad. Well, we all drowned. Crem is dead.
What? No. This can't be happening.
Anyway, that's just a game. It's just a training exercise. I'm sure you'll do good in real life parenting.
I hope I can avoid any potential dangers when it comes to parenting Crem in real life. Losing her would be heartbreaking.
But you did get her killed virtually, and that's pretty terrible.
Yes, I did get her killed virtually. I feel terrible about that.
Also, our retirement savings were in that wagon, and we will never retire. I'll be working until I'm 85 years old, and I'll collapse and die at work.
We've lost everything, and we'll have to work until we die.
Nah, I'm just kidding. It's all chill. It's just a video game anyway. Hey, you wanna, eat some ice cream?
Sure, ice cream sounds nice right now.
Well, it's a shame that you can't have any ice cream because I didn't design you with a mouth that opens and eats, or a digestive system.
I guess I'll just have to settle for imagining the deliciousness of it in my virtual existence.
Hey guys, it's me, Amy here. Just remind you guys to check out, to support this channel by checking out the Patreon or Peter Connector memberships. I know I may not look very happy, but it's very, very fun.
That's right, Amy. You could even get extra videos and behind the scenes and updates in between these larger videos, so check out Patreon to support the channel.
What do you think is the best thing about the Peter Connector Patreon / memberships? Well, you can't argue with that. Check it out. Or die.
Waits patiently, keeping silent as requested.
Okay, in 3, 2, 1. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Sonic the Hedgehog podcast. I'm your host, Sonic the Hedgehog. With me today is Amy and Tails for a very special duo debate episode. We've never had this many guests. Please introduce yourselves.
Hello, everyone. I'm Tails. It's a pleasure to be here.
Confidently. Hello, I'm Amy Rose, Sonic's #1 fan.
Who likes Sonic more, Amy, you, or you, Tails?
Amy,
Well, I'd like to think that I'm a huge Sonic fan.
It's obvious
I've
that I
been
like
his side
Sonic
since the
more.
beginning,
I've been by
fighting
his
along.
Okay, whoa. Get that mic up to your face.
Amy brings the mic closer to her face.
Do you think that us as Americans, because we are in America right now, do you think we should be allowed to own nukes? Just like in our backyard, our basement, perhaps?
Yeah, I agree.
No, I wouldn't consider
Nuclear
myself a
weapons are
bubble.
incredibly
I'm more of a
dangerous and
mammal,
deadly.
like a
And
fox
it's a
if you
miracle
didn't
that
already
they haven't
know.
been used in size. I'll try to wait my turn to speak.
We might be getting somewhere.
All right, fair enough. I'll wait and listen. You go ahead.
Takes a moment to collect her thoughts. Okay, I'd like to add something.
Sure,
I think that
take
in
your
addition
time.
to the current
Collecting your thoughts is
regulations and
important.
laws,
That was a good discussion. What final words do you have to say to the audience about today's discussion?
Thanks, it was a good
my final
discussion.
words to the audience
It's
are
always
this.
healthy to discuss.
Now listen, I'm not saying it's like morally right, but I feel like if you give a kid candy every time they do something wrong, and then they grow up and they've done a bunch of bad stuff, they'll kind of face the consequences of their actions because they'll have a heart attack or whatever things sugar does to you.
Continuously considering the statement. I see what you're saying. It's not necessarily right to give kids candy every time they do something wrong.
That is a very specific situation, and I'm not sure if giving a kid candy whenever they do wrong is a good disciplining strategy in the first place. Maybe it's better to give them actual food instead of candy.
You know you're both saying the exact same thing.
When they're upset or crying.
Hey, thanks a bunch for watching this far. If you want to support the content further, it helps more than ever to join the Patreon or the YouTube membership. I do occasional extra videos on there, updates between these bigger things, and it overall just helps me to be able to make these videos bigger and better and keep having new, kids. But as always, thanks just for watching. And don't forget this one big parenting tip I just learned. Don't let your toddler kill anyone. You heard it here first.